everybody, Raspberry Barrel here, and now we're going to be reading our first biography by Verify Hearts on DeviantArt. And thanks to them for allowing us to read their biographies. The biography we'll be reading today by them is Mo Butterfly, the First Queen. Please forgive me if I stutter, hesitate, or mispronounce anything, and for any noises in the background, and let's begin. Mo the First came from afar to the new land of Mewni, holding a power so great the world would never be the same. Mo the First, birth 20 BM, death 45 BM, reign 0 AM through 38 AM, spouse Fortuus Lander 2 AM through 38 AM, children Celeste Butterfly and Phoebe Butterfly. Mo the First was a peasant girl out of 50 voyagers that sailed from her old country after a war of rebellion broke out, dividing the country. The first night in what would become Mewni, a terrible storm broke out, causing all the settlers to huddle around a stump. This would become known as Stump Day. It was that night that a strange magical force appeared in front of her, a man she never knew the name of. He would give her the power of the wand, which would become the wand passing down for centuries through the butterfly line. An excerpt from the personal diary of Queen Mo. The night that I woke up by the stump, I dreamed that a small blue man had come to me, giving me the wand and telling me that there were many great things I would come to do. And he was right. At first I doubted him. I believed this was all a fever dream. I'm glad I was wrong though. The first time I was able to use this magic is when we were building the town hall. The project took forever, and many of the Mewmans, we decided to call our town Mewni, were growing tired of the constant work that was taking up most of our days. The people of Mewni were coming to me with every little problem they had. It was driving me mad. I was in the same boat they were in. I had been working day and night to figure out how to speed up this project. It was going to be winter soon, and the monsters were getting more vicious by the days. All the frustration in me burst out. As I held my wand up and screamed, a surge of magic filled me, and a burst of light from the wand broke through my bedroom ceiling. I had the whole village at my front door in minutes. The power I hold is frighteningly memorizing. Her and her handful of Mewmans built the first settlement of what would become the heart of Mewni. But the land was already under monster rule, something the Mewmans feared. Using the newfound power, Mo transformed her and the rest of the peasants into a strong army that could defeat the monsters and push them out of Mewni. Since they had landed in Mewni, Mo had building relations with a man by the name of Fortuus Lander. He was a farmer who took care of most of the crops in the settlements and was respected. He had dirty blonde hair and dark gray blue eyes and tan skin from working in the fields all day. The two were seen spending a lot of time together at his home, spending the hours on end. Queen Mo's wand. In summer of 2 AM, Queen Mo and Fortuus Lander were married in the town square in front of the settlers. It was said that their love was powerful, that at the moment that butterfly cheek marks flashed on Fortuna's cheeks. Soon it was apparent the queen would need a bigger place than before, a place she could watch over the village during her reign. With this, during the years of AM 2 through 5 AM, the first town of Butterfly Castle was built, on top of the previous home where Queen Mo had resided. During the construction of the tower, the village had almost tripled its size due to a ship of voyagers landing on their shores who had decided to make their home in Mewni. The village was now a town with reported 3,432 people in the year 5 AM. A port was opened called the Silver Quake after one of the first settlers, and many cornfields were sown as the population steadily grew. In 8 AM, at the age of 28, Princess Phoebe was born. She had her father's eyes and blonde hair inherited from both parents. She had pink butterfly markings on her cheeks. During her time as queen, she oversaw many of the important constructions of her quickly growing kingdom. There was only one more monster attack during her reign, which she fought at the front of her soldiers. In 12 AM, at the age of 32, Queen Mo gave birth to her second child and daughter, Celeste Butterfly. She had her mother's hair and father's eyes, with red crescent moon cheek marks. With her growing family and servants, another section was added to the castle. In 13 a.m., it was almost recorded that the population had risen to 15,000 in the years since 5A. In 22 a.m., in the wee hours of morning, something strange happened to Princess Phoebe. At the age of 14, butterfly markings like the ones of her cheeks appeared all over her body, the first stage of what would be known as puberty, a stage of life in the butterfly family, where at the age of 14, for a period of time, the princess would search for people of her desired gender and capture them as strictly webbed. Even with Phoebe's naturally shy personality, puberty was too strong for her, and she went after many of the male servants of the castle. Mo had to restrain Phoebe with her magic for many hours until puberty ended. What was left afterward was a crying Phoebe and a pair of blue butterfly wings on her back. Mo passed down the butterfly wand to Phoebe, making it a tradition to pass down the wand to their heir at the age of 14, when puberty would occur. In 24 a.m., Mo made the 5 main houses of Butterfly. These noble houses would help regulate the incomes of the kingdom and help watch over individual counties that Queen couldn't always watch over. These noble houses would be known as Dragon, Vane, Silver Quake, Villers, and Crows. Princess Phoebe became the new Queen Butterfly in 28 a.m. Even after giving up the crown, Mo continued to have an influence in court and helped her daughter in day-to-day duties. Mo was 48 when she passed on the crown. She witnessed her daughter Phoebe's marriage to Firminius Crow in 30 a.m. and her daughter Celeste's marriage to George Silver Quake in 32 a.m. Mo was able to meet her granddaughter, Miranda, and Phoebe's twin sons. She died 3 years before her granddaughter Miranda's wand ceremony in 45 a.m. At the age of 55, her body was buried in the royal crypts located underneath the Butterfly Castle. And that was the biography of Mo the First by Verify Hearts on DeviantArt. Please go check out their DeviantArt to see the rest of their amazing art and AU. I hope you all enjoyed this biography, and have a great rest of your day, and see you next time. Goodbye.